Hi, this is Shu with a review of the airmax 2021. First of all, it's not written or promoted as a performance wear or running shoe. It's specifically labeled lifestyle. So I suppose that's why they get away with the fact that this is not exactly a great cushioning for running or jogging or walking. It's very dangerous and unstable. They did try an interesting Air Max that's exposed, but it's got sort of like this bulge on these edges and these little thin parts there. So it's got little bulges on each edges. So what's interesting is they should have the bulge on these little parts instead of this. So what happens is when you step on it, whether you're over or under pronating, you're going to feel this just sinking like crazy. See, even with my finger, I can compress it like this because this is just a flimsy piece of plastic or TPU. So you will be just, spraining your ankle all the way outside or inside. So this is a crazy suicidal shoe that you don't want to wear. The max PSI, it's okay, you can feel it, but this little part on close to the midfoot, you don't feel it, you don't feel like you need it. Compared to the 720s or the 270s, this is a disaster. The 270s actually had air sole that compresses, but at the same time it provides adequate support and stability. I even hoop in these shoes and I don't feel I'm in danger of spraining my ankles. This, even walking on them, I feel like I'm putting myself at risk. The weight also for React 270 or most Air Max shoes, it weighs less than 400. This, for size 9, it weighs over 400 grams. I think it was like 410 grams for size 9. That is crazy. Yep, 410 grams for a size 9. That is nuts. And it feels heavier than what the digits show. These little parts are just flimsy. They just want to show this peanut-shaped air sole inside. It's purely for show, no function. The forefoot material, I think it's sort of like a soft, low-density Phylon or EVA. It's very soft, and you can feel it when you're walking around, but you know it's going to bottom out. It's not going to provide the support or energy return or rebound that you want, like you would get from a React. It feels close to a very soft, mushy Cushlon or Lunar, but definitely for walking only. The insole is interesting. They have this interesting thing called the Dura Pontex. They've been using it in some of the recent Air Max models, and I like the insole. I don't know what this is. It feels like very close to the old school Lunar foam. It foams to your foot nicely, but it bottoms out. So don't expect this to provide lasting additional cushion. It's just to provide a good mold for your foot. The outsole has this interesting studs with a screwdriver pattern there. Of course, you can tell by the color of it, the texture, this is a continuation of Nike's move to zero. So there's a certain amount of recycled material, if I'm not mistaken, about 30%, and most of it is on the outsole. And we've seen recycled outsoles that just completely give out and wear out very quickly. So durability-wise, you can't expect something incredible. The upper is interesting. It's sort of like a fused knitted material, like what you've seen in the KD 12s. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular. It's got little nodules, provided additional, I guess, durability around the mudguard or the toe guard area. And the heel cup is there. The padding is around decent, not too much. It's not crazy breathable. It's not super stuffy, mediocre. The fit is, I would say it fits pretty big. If you have a wide foot, this is something you can go true to size. If you have a narrow foot, or if you like a firm, grippy feel, then you probably want to go down half a size. Interesting try, but even for lifestyle models, I find some of them can be used for a decent amount of walking or jogging, or sometimes even for lateral stability to play some impact sports that require some sort of cushioning and rebound and energy return. But this, the instability on the edges for pronators, it's deadly. unless you have a tendency to walk very straight without needing any stability, that's good for you. But when you have this much elevation off the ground, you will need a certain amount of support and stability. So it's a weird, catastrophic hybrid that Nike produced. I guess they just want to show a new peanut-shaped airbag that some people might fancy. Not my cup of tea. It's a very dangerous and expensive pair of shoes.